Man, okay, Dynamo is probably the grossest perk to have on some pants. Seriously.
How's it going, everybody? Sandwhichpants here today, and we're going to take a look at the Stag and a perk on boots that can roll called Dynamo. The Stag has a perk that makes it to where when you get critically wounded, you get roughly 50% of your Rift energy back, and Dynamo is a perk that when you use your class ability, any of them rolls on all classes, you get super energy. Now, it's going to be roughly about 15%, I'd say, on your super every time you use a class ability. So if you really want to get a super quick, you stack it with some super mods, you pair it with a subclass or something that can get you a class ability faster. In my case, it's the Stag. In the Hunter's case, it would be the bottom tree arc strider that get with the combat meditation focused breathing. Those two things I think are really what kind of make the Dynamo perk for the Hunter. And the Titan, honestly, don't know. Don't play Titan really. But that's kind of the thing, and as you saw in that clip, I've already almost got a Rift back. My super energy is really high right now. Go ahead and drop a Rift, get that super energy up. And that's just 2 Rifts pretty much back to back. Constantly healing, constantly getting super energy, and then I die here, but I got a large chunk of my Rift energy back again. It's 50% of your overall cooldown, no matter where in the cooldown you are. So if you've got, if you're 50% done and you take critical damage, you will receive the additional 50% and fill out your class ability. So your Rift can recharge really fast. It's best with the healing Rift, because obviously you have to get critically wounded to trigger the perk, and so you want something that can regen your health when you... And it's really good with the healing Rift. It's not as good with an empowering Rift. That's more in the Luna Factions camp, or in the camp of the Starfire Protocol, which I will be doing reviews on fairly soon, as they are more relevant now. But the Stag pairs perfectly with this perk. And honestly, it is the best perk to have in the entire game for your boots. Traction is a really good one. Bomber, it's not very good, not in my opinion. It doesn't give you enough of a regen boost, or a reduction of your cooldown to make it worth it. Dynamo is the one that's the most impactful because you get your super more often. I could be using this on literally any subclass. I'm just currently using the Well of Radiance because I forgot what I was doing and had played Gambit before. So all I did was honestly put on my my Stag and my boots and went for it. But see, that's my second super, I think, or I had the super for a while. Yeah, I've had the super for a little while. I just held on to it, and I used it at a point when I thought it was going to be really useful. Turns out the handheld supernova still murders you really quick, and even when you're in the Well of Radiance with an overshield, doesn't matter. Just doesn't matter. But what's really good about this is because of the build, if I can get rifts even faster by dropping a rift. Somebody walks into it on my team, I get Benevolent Dawn. I take critical damage, I have a rift, I drop another rift, Benevolent Dawn, overcharge the healing grenade, although I wasn't near my teammates enough to make it really worth it here. I think I used it once or twice in the entire game as a healing grenade to save me. Maybe I was thinking about earlier. It kind of blurs together when you play Destiny as frequently as I do, and I'm still not very good. I'm pretty average. Map awareness was bad there. But also, the really good effect with the Stag is, as you've been noticing, every single death drops a full regular size healing rift. Like, it doesn't have a shorter duration or anything, it's just a healing rift that drops. So, that's pretty nice. I stopped doing cut-ins to the super meter and my rift meter cooldown icon because I figured that got the point across. I get super energy, I get Rift energy. It's what I do. I've already got half of a Rift back because somebody walked into it, and I have the rest of my Rift back. I died there because I couldn't get around the corner, but that's not the important part. I had the abilities back. I've got almost all my abilities. I've got most of a super. It's only been 2 minutes. I'm not slaying. As you'll see, I think I got 8 or 11 kills in this whole game. I was trying to cap zones, which I did fairly frequently. I did not perform very well, and I still get, I believe, 3 supers. I just run away from the Arc Boy at this point. Not worth it to try and engage. Just get out of there.
5 minutes.
And then my recovery at 10. That's another thing. I don't know if I showed you guys all of it, but I'm running a 10 recovery and a 5 mobility, I think. 0 resilience. My resilience is trash right now. I'm kind of relying on my healing abilities and my rifts to try and keep me alive. Doesn't work out so well here when I've got, you know, Nova Boy there. Teleporty Boy is really hard to deal with. But that's essentially what I got to get across here. Is just the Stag plus Dynamo is an absurd combination. It's probably the best set of perks and exotic to pair. Dynamo, even if you're not a warlock with the Stag, to be able to get class abilities like this, just the Dynamo perk itself is worth running. Please, if you get it on a pair of boots, don't discard it because it doesn't have your preferred weapon dexterity or traction. If it has bomber or not, you shouldn't be looking for bomber. Grenade mods are way more effective than that. Bomber is trash. So is the melee one. The Rift Perpetuation also, the class ability one, not great. But this Dynamo perk, Bungie nailed it. Anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead and leave the rest of this video in the background for you to watch, and if you guys like the video, go ahead and leave a thumbs up, maybe drop a subscription or a comment. If you do subscribe, please hit that bell notification to have my video show up in your feed, because I kind of not used to having to say that. I've never really had a lot of views before, but I'm trying to spread the word on these perks, and so please share this, let your friends know. Anyways, again, if you guys enjoyed the video, let me know. That'll be it for me, and I hope to see you in the next one. Sandwhichpants, out.
Zone B lost. Zone C lost. Power play. Enemy has your zone. You're beaten. This time.